But first today we go off to Loftus Road, and it's there that the new Queen's Park Rangers flag is flying proudly on this grey afternoon, as indeed it should be. Rangers now quite properly identified as London's leading First Division side. But first let's catch up on the teams for today's games, teams that are led by skipper Terry Venables for Rangers on the left and Mick Coop of Coventry. Rangers field the side that smashed 8 goals past Sheffield Wednesday in the League Cup tie in midweek. It's their strongest side, and the substitute on this occasion is young John Delve. So Queen's Park Rangers then have no worries at all, which is more than can be said for their opponents today, Coventry City, because they've had a month without a win. Their only consolation is that defender Wilf Smith is back after missing a couple of games, although he's named only substitute by manager Gordon Milne.
Rangers, of course, have set such a standard for themselves with their goal-scoring spree over the last 2 or 3 weeks. The fans come here expecting goals. Mancini, the number 5, right in there again, has won some very valuable balls in the air. Here comes the corner now, a low one this time, touched in, and Bowles, yes! Bowles has scored. In many ways identical to the one he got at Derby last week, on the goal line, touching it in as the corner comes over, hit low, touched on, and Bowles there at the far side, and that's 1-0 to QPR with 6 minutes gone. Alderson back for Mick Coop, and Clements chesting it very confidently. There's the sign of a confident player again in a confident side. And what a good throw again by Phil Parkes. Clement just keeping it in, and Rangers setting up another move, and in goes Leach with a great chance, turned it back again, a cameraman goes flying, Glazier goes flying, and Leach could well be hurt. Those metal boxes that are always a cause of problem for players. One can't deny that the cameramen are doing a valuable job there for the game as a whole, I think, as well as for their papers, but one wonders why they have to sit on boxes like that, so close to the byline, which could be a really serious source of danger for players. Inside this time for Colin Steen. Hutchison. Maguire, a lot of good movement about this game. Here's Coop joining up with the attack now for Coventry City. Cartwright on the far side, looking to cross it, finds he can't. Everybody wanting it in this Coventry side, which is a good sign for them. Maguire getting it, Cartwright winning it. Well, at the moment, Rangers can't get a sniff of the ball, and here's Coop. Crossed in again towards Colin Steen, but beaten in the air by Mancini. There's a shot, and a brilliant save by Phil Parkes from number 8, Brian Alderson. Beautiful piece of football there again. Coventry patiently waiting for the right sort of opening. Found him with Alderson, and he was denied superbly by Parkes. Venables. Francis. And now Bowles. Clement. Oh, and he hit the post. That looked as though it must go all the way, but Clement picked that spot so well, wide of Glazier, and was so unlucky. Rangers have shown several times this afternoon how well they can break quickly out of defence, but not on this occasion. But it's Clement to Leach. And still he goes on, played in for Bowles, and now Bowles. Trying to dummy his way past Phil Parkes, and a shot! Oh, and what a good save! But certainly some brilliant work again by Stan Bowles. And brilliant work too at the near post by Bill Glazier. But now Rangers again with Gibbons. Thomas is free on the far side. Gibbons wanting to go his own way, and still going his own way, Gibbons, and still there. Can he do something with it? There's, oh, now Thomas, just over. Well, between them, the three of them nearly fashioned something there. Gibbons, tremendous run, going on and on. Bowles almost made it, and Thomas right at the end here was a little too high. Venables lifting it over as they've done before. Francis turning it in. Yes! Oh, a lovely lovely little free kick goal. Jerry Francis, the man who scored it past that bewildered Coventry wall. A little lob over by Venables. Francis was there and turned it in before the Coventry defence had moved. Coventry have shown their composure for so long in this game. They've lost a little bit of in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Terry Mancini right up there again, wanting his share of the action. So now Venables with the free kick. Floated this time deep and straight in. Yes, that will do. Well, Venables floating it all the way in. I think that's a question mark against Bill Glazier. The free kick floated in. Glazier just got a hand to it. No more, could only help it into the back of the net. And that is 3-0 for Queen's Park Rangers. McClintock leaping again. Hutchison. Got a lot to do now, Coventry City. And at the moment don't look really capable of doing it. Here's Francis now, as Clement makes another of those bounding runs, and look at that for a ball. And there's a tremendous shot by Clement. Beautiful attacking football, so sweet and so sure and so simple. A lovely ball by Jerry Francis, and this full-back who is always galloping forward, Dave Clement. Mortimer. And Cartwright turning it through once more. Alderson is there, and he's hit the top of the crossbar. And Steen going in on Parks. And the big amiable giant goalkeeper there for QPR, happily brushing away that assault, but a very good flying header though by Brian Alderson. A bit unlucky there. And there's a good ball there towards Alderson, and he was in with a very good chance, and now he's been given a chance there by Hazel. Now can Alderson turn this one in? Headed away by Mancini. And now Hutchison. Struck and knocked away again by Mancini. Well, that were two tremendous pieces of defence there by Terry Mancini, making up for what was lacking in others. Because Rangers let Alderson through and let Hutchison through, with Hazel very much at fault, and Mancini doing wonders, and Terry Venables looking round in absolute surprise at that fantastic number 5 of his. Terry